wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part of. I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part of. I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part. Open just to watch me play. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm open, something naive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine. The emptiness machine. The emptiness machine. What's with these homies dissing my girl? Why do they gotta front? What if we these guys that make it so violent? But you know I'm yours.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. Kick ticket in here at the 17. And you're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw by Williams. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. All set to go now from the 35. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. George Kittle, the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go now. Go.
Daniels going to throw to get us started. Pass complete to Lane. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard
The
line.
Eagles. 77 Wolf.
Daniels on first down. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Second down and 10. Daniels. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Third down give to Eckler. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready. Bronco 80.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Give them a... About 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Well, no gain on the play, just fine for the defense, so they're going to decline the flag and let that play stand. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
Ready,
First and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty.
Here we go. Strike.
They'll run here following the penalty. Has room into the secondary, and he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Commanders start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. The return starts at the 18. Set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it. Wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Crosses midfield, and he's still going. Oh, I don't think so. He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Fielded at the 14. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Into the hands of Kittle. 30. Into the red zone. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead on the first play of the drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. For the point after, here's Aubrey. He connects on the extra point try. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
They'll start the drive with Eckler. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Get it. Go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Hauled in by Lane. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or right at the 31.
And the Washington first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 21-14 our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Running with Eckler again. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down. Working quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup.
This is Eckler on second. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Trying to run in, Eckler. And they take this in for the score. The Commanders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Joe Mixon. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. It's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Cowboys putting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Daniels back to throw. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Juan Thornhill takes it away.
Oh, he was looking, Kate. He was trying to find a lane, but just simply nowhere to go. I don't think he'll be too heartbroken heading to the sidelines, though. He still made the play, took the ball away, got his defense off the field, and now sets his offense up for success. I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Williams set to pass. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. Offense to the line fast. From the red zone on first. Buying some time right.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, but even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
Let's see what they want to do here. It's 2nd and inches. Williams with the sneak. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. And dose of the hurry up here. Williams. And this is going to end behind the line. Great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning the run game. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Back to work after throwing the pick. That one's cut along the left sideline. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. New set of downs from 37.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. We've set it downs from 37. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go, set. Go.
Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Staying with Eckler. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
Got it. Ready? 79 Broncos. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Third and long for him here. He's got it in the red zone. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one instinct. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Slot man motioned over.
Hey, Crash. Steady.
Hand off now to Eckler. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
70. 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Going from the gun here. That one connects. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. And he gets in, touchdown! The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Williams to throw. Field, he's got Lamb. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So that brings up second down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. To throw is Williams. He put everything he had into this one. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Return coming from the 6. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Here we go. Here we go.
Not first down. Here's Eckler. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Let's go.
the give. Here's Eckler. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Washington first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Ready! Viking 18!
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stopped that time by someone who collects tackles and all-pro nods every season, Fred Warner.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Here we go, set!
This time it's a passing play. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Ready! Panther 60, Panther 60! Hurt! Set, check, smash! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
They'll throw, third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Go street! 70 Rangers! Riggs! Ready!
This one left for Daniels. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Viking 18, trap 60!
They're going to toss it to Eckler. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Check, Bobcat! 70 line!
Now Daniels to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. Look at that touch, laid on a platter for him. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Here's Williams. And it's Cox, he's got Lamb. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down. Offense in the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup.
It's Mixon on second down. And he makes it across. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fields this one at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders lengthen the lead at the end of the third. On is Moody for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10. Williams from the gun. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. But still plenty of options left on third and short. Working from the gun, Williams. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8. That's good.
First down, Williams. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Cowboys football, and their season's going to be over if they don't erase this deficit. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
Second down, looking for options. He'll find in his back, Mixon. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Williams set to pass. Hits his running back. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Here's Williams again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country, right? Coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game wreckers. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. Desperation time here. Going deep here for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys now within 1 score in the 4th. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Williams trying to throw for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
The score, Commanders 42, Cowboys 37. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Eckler. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Eckler running dead ahead. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
First down, Washington.
Man in motion out of the slot. Trying the inside handoff to Eckler. He has room past the 25. Here he goes again. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Well, if I know running backs, Kate, I think I do after all these years, this is not a want the next touch. This is a need, a demand for the next touch. Go get that fruit from that seed that you just planted at the 1.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Come on, come on.
A designed run. Daniels will keep it. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders push the lead up to 12.
Commanders 49, Cowboys 37.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Has it at the 11. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. On play action, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. Chucks this one deep. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play! A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 42.
Williams on first down. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Williams to throw. Out left, Lamb makes the ground. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys down by 12.
At the 27-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. First down throw by Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Again, it's Williams. He brings it in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys now within 1 score in the 4th. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
44. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
after making this a 5-point ball game. They kick it off. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll start the drive with Eckler. Now, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
2nd down, they're going back to Eckler. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Ready, set, go check, go check. Set, ready.
Back to throw. He's got it deep downfield. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
3 yards on the play. And the Commanders' 1st down.
Drawn up here for Daniels. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders as we say so long from Dallas.